Hi, good morning, and happy Saturday. I am Ellie, and I am a certified yoga instructor. If you have been practicing with me for the last couple of weeks or months, you'll notice that my background looks a little different. I am very happy to announce that the yoga studio, Just Yoga, located in Corona, California, has agreed to come on board to collaborate with the Pink Ribbon Place. Not only are they offering their studio as our new permanent home where we can have our Facebook Live yoga classes, which is already very exciting, but a lot of other exciting things coming as they work together to roll out a couple more awesome things for you guys. So I'm very excited that we all get to work together and I'll be a part of that. So details to follow as our weeks go by. With that being said, let's go ahead and start our class for today. You will need your yoga mat, your yoga blanket or a towel if you have one, your yoga blocks if you have them. If not, a little box or something that you can probably try crushing, holding, can sustain a little bit of weight, and a yoga strap. A small towel works as well, and maybe a little rope, anything like that. They'll all be just as fine as a yoga strap. Like always, let's make sure to stay safe, to listen to our bodies, and to avoid any movements that would cause us injury. So always let's be aware of our bodies. Let's go ahead and do some yoga. You are more than welcome to lay down as we open up our class. But if you'd like to take a seat with me, go ahead and grab your towel, blanket, whatever it is that you have, fold it in half like this, and then place it right behind you as we stay seated, rolling those shoulders back. You're welcome to close your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep them open. Taking a big breath in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Last one, inhale through the nose, filling the lungs, the belly, and exhaling out. Starting to get a little in sync with your breath. Checking to see what's going on with your body. If you got any funky stuff going on, just be aware of it throughout your practice. And maybe you just start to think anything that you want to work on today, any intentions that you want to set for yourself. You've already done the very difficult part, which is you showed up, you're on your mat. You've already done, half the job. Start focusing on your breath, making sure it fills every little corner of your body. And if you have any thoughts throughout your class today, simply just acknowledge them and send them on their way. I promise everything is going to be there by the end of our class. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed. Or you can go ahead and open them. Place those hands right on your knees. And begin rolling those shoulders back. Maybe rolling them forward. Again, we're just checking in with our bodies, seeing what's going on, seeing if anything feels a little tight, a little off today. Bringing those shoulders back. Go ahead and open up your eyes if you haven't opened them already. Hello again. Take those hands to the sides. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Take that left hand to that right knee, and take that right hand behind you, kind of propping yourself up. Inhale, getting nice and tall, and exhale, twisting. Inhale, getting a little bit taller, and maybe twisting a little bit more. And one more breath here. Inhale, bringing those hands up towards the sky and switching sides. So if you went opposite of me, that is okay. As long as you get both sides in. Maybe we get a little bit taller, and maybe we get a little bit twistier. Inhale, bringing those hands up. Take that right hand and give yourself a nice little pat on the back. And take that left hand and place it right where that right elbow is, and just give yourself a little push. Again, depending on the mobility that we have today, what we're feeling, you'll know exactly how much to push back. Switching hands, hands up towards the sky, patting yourself on the back with that left hand and using that right hand to kind of push that hand a little bit back. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. I am obviously very excited that we have our permanent home. So very excited to see you guys every Saturday. Inhale, bringing those hands back up and down to heart center. From here, let's take a moment and switch the crossing of those legs. Take that left hand, bring it across, sweeping it across, and using that right hand to give yourself a nice little stretch. Standing up nice and tall. I think today we're going to be doing a little bit more shoulder stuff. We're going to move a little bit, but for the most part, we're probably just going to keep it pretty mellow. Inhale, hands up. Switching sides. And I think now that we've transitioned, working with the studio and the pink ribbon place together, I definitely want to start touching up a little bit more on our basics, the foundation, and kind of working from there. So as you do the classes throughout the weeks, you'll notice that we're definitely starting off very mellow and then working our way into other poses, into different things. And if you've been practicing with me from the beginning, this will be a good way to kind of touch up on your basics. Again, inhale, hands up, and hands to heart center. Take those hands on the side. Go ahead and remove that blanket from behind you. Place it on the side. We're going to be coming onto hands and knees. So we will be here for a little while. So I always recommend go ahead and grab your blanket again. Sorry if you threw it way far out. Place that on your mat and then go ahead and come on there. We're going to be coming into a couple of cat-cows. A couple of pointers here, making sure your hands are about shoulder distance apart, keeping those hands nice and evenly spread out. So you want to avoid cupping the hand. You want to avoid kind of like scrunching your hand. You want to keep it nice and open so we can evenly distribute all that weight on there. And legs are about hip width distance apart from each other. Once you have your foundation, you're going to inhale, drop that belly down. Exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the spine. Inhale, dropping that belly. Exhale, rounding that spine. One more time, dropping the belly. You're always welcome to do more if you'd like. We're going to keep it at 3. But if you want to stop here and do a couple more, please be my guest. Coming back to center, big toes touch. Take those knees wide and send those hips back. Coming into your child's pose, you are more than welcome to hang out here. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, go ahead and reach your hands out as forward as you can and then begin walking them towards the right side. Again, we're looking for a little bit of a stretch here in the left side. You kind of try and find a little space in between for the ribs, breathing in a little bit more into that left side. When we're ready, go ahead and walk those hands all the way to the left side, opening up the right ribs. And very much like we did with the left side, we're just trying to find a little bit of space, trying to breathe a little bit more into those right ribs. Coming back to center. Go ahead and use your hands to come up, coming back into your hand, coming onto hands and knees. Go ahead and bring that left knee and place it right in the center, tucking those toes. Take that right foot and wiggle it back as far as you can. If it gets off the mat, that is okay. We're just looking to find a little bit of length in our foot or in our leg. And then inhale and send your hips back. If you can see my foot, I have the heel on top, and then as I send my hips back, my heel is coming or going past my toes, and I'm using my hands to push myself back to get a little bit of a stretch in my calf. You can come back to center. And we're going to do that one more time, sending the hips back, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Really using your hands to push yourself back and coming back. Go ahead and shake out the leg if you'd like to, get a little bit of movement. And we're switching sides. So right knee goes in the center, tucking those toes, and left foot goes back, getting a full extension here. And when you're ready, sending the hips back, pushing yourself, using your hands to push yourself back, getting a nice stretch into the calf. Again, we're moving a little slower, really just trying to, get a feel for our muscles. Coming back to center. Reset your foundation and send the hips back one more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back. Setting those feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to do a couple more cat-cow since we're here. So inhale, dropping that belly. And exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, rounding the spine. And last one, dropping the belly. And rounding the spine. From here, take that right hand and place it right in front of your face. Actually, let's go ahead and do the left hand first. So left hand right in front of your face, and then reach it up as forward as you can without pulling yourself. Shifting the weight off of your knees and your legs forward. So as far as you can, take that right hand coming up and then pass it right through, threading it right in between your hands. From here, your left hand can stay up like I have it, or you can bring it towards your face and use it to push yourself if you'd like a little bit more of a stretch here. So you have two options of whichever one you'd like. And we're just looking here for a little bit of a twist, and we're also looking to get a little bit of a shoulder stretch as well. So kind of knocking out two birds with one stone. Remember to keep breathing. If it feels a little bit too much of a compression, always you can give yourself a little bit of room. And maybe just focus on trying to breathe to the back of your lungs. I know it sounds really weird, but we usually breathe into our bellies. So maybe we try to breathe a little bit more, bring a little bit more expansion to the back. When we're ready, pushing ourselves up, setting ourselves again into our foundation. Now we're switching sides. So taking that right hand and bringing it all the way forward. Left hand goes up And we're switching sides, threading that hand right through. And again, taking whichever choice you'd like. So if you'd like your hand reached out a little bit further up, or if you want a little bit more of a twist, you can always place it closer to your face and then push yourself into it. And we're simply just breathing, again, focusing on maybe sending the breath towards the back um, of our lungs, not so much our belly or our chest. Breathing in and exhaling. And then one more breath here. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring that left hand out and place that hand back down, shoulder distance apart. Big toes touch and knees go wide, coming back into a child's pose. When you're ready, inhale, coming back up. Go ahead and remove the blanket now. And then in your own way, coming back down to seated. So you are always more than welcome to bring your blanket with you and then do our little hot dog. I think it was a little hot dog, and place it behind you. I normally always try to do that when I do my practice just because I feel like it helps me, and then it also keeps my spine a little bit taller, a little bit straighter. Go ahead and grab yourself. If you happen to have a foam block like this guy, go ahead and pull it out. If you don't, a book, not too heavy, but a book could work as well. If you have like a plastic box, anything that you can kind of use a little bit to crush, that will help us, or that will be very, very useful. So it doesn't have to be a foam block. Anything you can find. You'll see where we're going with it, so you can always take a moment to go see if you have anything that could kind of, work in your favor. Go ahead and take your block. Hold it, or sorry, your whatever you have, your book, whatever it is that you have, go ahead and hold it like this. So if you can see, I'm not gripping it. Instead, my hand is flat and I'm holding it up against the sides, and I'm doing that with both sides. So this is how I'm holding it, kind of pushing the palms one towards the other. So inhale, roll those shoulders back, and go ahead and bring that block, whatever it is that you have, hopefully it's not too heavy, out in front of you. And then you're just going to slowly start to try and crush the block without bending and crushing. Instead, keeping those hands straight out without locking out those elbows. And you're going to try and crush the block. You should start to feel a little something in your chest, your upper chest, maybe your shoulders. Your muscles start to get a little warm. And you can hang out here if you'd like. This is okay. If you want a little bit more, go ahead and start bringing that block up. Hello. A little bit higher. And then you're still trying to crush it. You're still working. And maybe you can go a little bit higher. Maybe at this point your muscles are starting to shake a little bit. Your arms are starting to shake a little bit. And coming back to center. And letting go. Wiggle those shoulders. Wiggle those arms, whatever you need to do. We're going to do that one more time. So go ahead and take a moment, just give them whatever it is that they need, and just mentally prepare ourselves that we're going to do that one more time. It always helps to tell yourself that you enjoy it, that you like it, that you're having a good time. Go ahead, place those palms on that block, roll those shoulders back, and start to crush your block or book or whatever it is that you find. Breathing in. We're definitely staying, keeping our back straight. We're trying not to scrunch down like this. They're staying nice, and shoulders rolled back. You can hang out here. You want a little bit more, bring it up a little higher. Maybe now you're starting to feel a little bit of a burn the second time around, and then maybe bring it up just a little bit higher. Definitely feeling those muscles working, feeling a little bit more of that burn. And when you're ready, slowly bringing that block down and letting it go. Rolling the shoulders, wiggling the arms, again, giving yourself whatever it is that you need. That was nice. So go ahead and put that block, whatever it is you have, go ahead and put on the side and roll those shoulders. Bring your hands to heart center and go ahead and switch the crossing of your legs one more time. Breathing in. Inhale, take those hands up towards the sky and opening up. I think these are goalpost arms, they like to call them. Yeah, and then inhale, bringing those hands back and bend down, or bringing them down, sorry. Inhale, coming up, opening up. And hands together. Maybe this time you try to bring the palms and the elbows together as you come down, if possible, wherever it is that they make it to. And opening up. And palms together, and if it allows, elbows together. Yeah, let's do 2 more of those. I was going to stick with 3, but it kind of feels really nice, so let's go ahead and do a whole set of 5. So this is my last one, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And when you're good, if you want to do a couple more, please be my guest. From here, let's go ahead and take that left hand and sweep it across, taking your right hand and placing it on top and bringing the backs of the palms together. So another option, if this is feeling a little too tight today, go ahead and just grab the shoulders like this. If you want a little bit more, like always, take the palms, the back of the palms, one towards the other. And if you want a little bit more, you can always try doing full eagle arms here and doing your full wrap. So 3 options of whichever one you like the best. So inhale, taking those hands up. Exhale, bringing them down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. And last one, we're only going to do a set of 3 here. Then coming down. Undo the hands. Roll those shoulders back. And let's switch sides. So now take that right hand and sweep it across. Left hand comes on top. And whichever option you have chosen. So inhale, hands up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. And last one, inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming all the way down. Undoing the hands. Roll those shoulders back. Rolling them forwards. Which I totally should have mentioned at the beginning, but it really did not kind of on me until now. The light bulb did not go off until now. We obviously did a lot of shoulder stuff today. So this is, if you ever want to retake the class or replay this session, I also would even suggest that if you don't want to sit on the floor, you can always do all of this in a chair. So I don't have a chair with me, but you are always more than welcome to also sit in the chair and just kind of work that upper body up until you get to your cat-cows. But everything that we've done, you can most definitely do it in a chair and just work that upper shoulders, arms area as well. And you don't have to sit on the ground like this, but that is always, a kind of food for thought for maybe a future time that you want to take this class again. Go ahead and pull that blanket from behind you. We're going to do one last little twist. It's going to feel really good. Go ahead and come onto your back. Take the knees, just let them drop side to side. When you're ready, bring them back to center. Planting both of your feet, take that right leg up and cross it over the left. Pick up your hips and drop them about 2 inches to the right, and then let those knees drop to the left. Maybe you'll hear a pop, and hopefully it's a good pop. Taking those hands out to the sides, you can look towards the left, and if you want a little bit more of an intense stretch, go ahead and take your gaze to the right. This is one of my favorite poses. This is your spinal twist. Normally, we finish most of our classes with this one just because it's a really nice twist. It definitely helps release any of that low back tension you have going on. And it's also really nice because you're, getting to lay down and then let your back relax a little bit. When you're ready, inhale, bringing those knees back up. Bringing those hips to center, switching sides. And letting those knees drop to the right side. So hopefully you might feel a little bit of a pop, but like I said, it's a good pop. Where you feel a little bit of that tension or stress or something just releasing, and it feels good. We always want to feel good in everything that we do in our yoga classes, in our practice. We never want to feel pain. And bringing those knees back up, coming back to center, undoing the legs, letting those knees drop one more time, side to side. You are more than welcome to stay laying down if you have the opportunity, the privilege to take a couple moments to close your eyes, to just relax and reflect. Please take them after class. Please take them. If you're a little more crunched on time, you are more than welcome to meet me sitting up. Well, I kind of go over a couple little last housekeeping things. I hope you, first off, enjoyed our class today. If you have any questions, anything, please always do not hesitate to comment down below. I think it is. If there's ever any requests of anything that you want to work on, anything that you're kind of curious that you want to, incorporate into the practice, please always, I encourage you to leave a comment. I would love to get to know each and every single one of you. So do not be shy. Also, I'm trying to think, so make sure I don't forget anything. Lots of little things going on. But always please continue checking the Riverside Community Health Foundation page as well as the Pink Ribbon page. Now that we have the collaboration with the Yoga Studio Just Yoga, lots of awesome things will be coming for you guys. So obviously stay in touch with the Pink Ribbon Place and the Riverside Community Health Foundation page for any news and updates. And lastly, I really do hope that you have enjoyed our class today. Go ahead and bring those hands up, bringing them down to heart center, or you can always place them on the knees, whichever is most comfortable for you. Taking in all that sweet energy, taking a moment for yourself. You're more than welcome to close your eyes. Thank you once again for sharing your practice with me, for taking a little time for yourself on this beautiful day. I am very grateful to be a part of your day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful week, and until we meet again, namaste.